a coincidence that blockchain is about to change the entire financial world while we're having all of these crazy things going on in the United States and around the world.
It's DLT up in the streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain. 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 What is going on, blockchain monkeys? Eagle here, and I'd like to thank you for coming to my jungle. Now, first of all, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever, nor am I a professional in blockchain technology. But there is one thing that I absolutely will do, and let's talk about Vechain. So today, we are going to go in on the new improvements that they have coming. I know you're probably saying to yourself, man, Vechain, they just don't stop. You're right, they don't. Okay? We have Crypto Cat here tweeting, V for victory and V for Vechain. IBM Australia. Now, why don't you just say Vechain here? With supply chains under stress, businesses are working with IBM to help essentials reach their destination. And of course, Vechain is assisting in that process. Trust in yourself. Now, he hit me with a really, really good article today. Before I do, but did you guys see this? Did you guys catch this? Vechain to launch Proof of Authority 2.0 to improve performance and scalability. Yes, like I told you a long time ago, they are always evolving. You know what I mean? That's just what Vechain does. There's no way they're going to get beat by any competition because they're on a tear. Vechain Vet is set to launch Proof of Authority. More businesses will be have been adopting and integrating Vechain Thor into their systems. As a result, Vechain has been working on improving its distributed ledger technology to make the platform better and more secure. In a recent tweet, the chief scientist of Vechain Foundation, Peter Zhu, revealed the progress the company has made towards its implementation, as you see in this tweet here. Folks, you know what Vechain does. You know how many different areas Vechain is taking over, don't you? You see it. Those of us in this space, you know what's going on here. It's just a beautiful thing to be able to be aware and recognize it. Now, can we get to the meat and potatoes of this? Vechain Vet, enterprise sponsors adding value to beginner users. Do you know what that's going to do for mass adoption? Come on down here. I mean, it's too juicy. Sunny Liu expressed that blockchain is just a tool to get transactions going, and that if it is not generating value for beginners, why do we need it? Vechain enterprise sponsors. Vechain facilitates real-time uses and makes several features easy for users. Anyone who has to transact on the blockchain will have to own crypto assets. However, there are those who do not have digital assets. You understand? So what does Vechain do? They come swooping in like they always do, okay? Vechain has created sponsors to make transactions possible. Those who want to execute a smart contract but don't have crypto assets, which right now is a situation for most of the enterprises because enterprises cannot own crypto assets due to slow tick-tocking legislation. That's just what it is. And hopefully Brooksy got something for us in a couple of weeks. We shall see. So how are enterprises going to get this done? Vechain makes it possible for users to choose a sponsor on the Vet blockchain. Come on, come on, man. Come on, Sonny. The startup can link the blockchain startup address and sponsor address, so whatever the startup uses, the sponsor pays for that. Perhaps there will be some monthly or weekly limits about the amount that can be sponsored, and they do the offline settlement. By doing that, Vechain deal with the barriers for now, and enterprises are able to build up reputations for easily on this. Basically, what Sunny Liu is saying is, you know, we'll facilitate this process while legislation takes its time. Okay, we'll get it done for you now. Since you want to get it done now, you don't feel like waiting anymore. We get it. Okay. As a matter of fact, there are several use cases, and they have done so for different enterprises. Sunny Liu points to how even BMW are doing this. I need a sip. Hold on. Sunny, let's go, man. Vechain Vet, multiple transactions. Now get this, folks. Come on. This is just, it's so beautiful. You know what I mean? It's so beautiful consuming stuff like this. This is epic, okay? Vechain are also having an enriched transaction model. Right now, in the most of the blockchain network, those who want to pay the transaction are going to initialize multiple different transactions. In Vechain block, now get this. In Vechain blockchain, they're creating what is called cross, which can contain multiple different transactions. So you can just issue one transaction, but pay to multiple different recipients. That is pretty common and very much like pay for separate use cases. Okay. For instance, anyone receiving milk will have to pay the delivery service guy. You got to pay the commercial guy. You got to pay the platform manufacturer and even the marketing guy. And like that, you can pay to multiple recipients. Do you get this? Very, very simple. Okay. Or for most of the enterprises, it is possible to run a batch and it's kind of lows down the unit cost. Now, what company is going to like that? Saving money wherever they can. Of course they will. Other transactions, it makes it very friendly to enterprises. While these transactions are very simple, Vechain are the people making it particularly possible. So for the entire blockchain space, people should be educated about the technology, but also know how to use it from an enterprise point of view, ranging from beginner's owner's point of view. And at the end of the day, blockchain will be just a tool. If this tool is not able to generate the value for beginners, there is no need to have it. Vechain are now taking over healthcare in terms of facilitating blockchain technology-based tools, and it is well known that they are well established in the food industry supply chain already. They are aiming to add more numbers of real-world use cases and products. The good thing is that every partner who gets in the vet ecosystem are adding to the credibility of vet. Do I need to even say any more? Why don't you have your Vechain astronaut suit on yet? We got a whole swarm of blockchain monkeys getting on that rocket. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will all see each other on the moon.